Okay, so my name is Jackie, and my cultural artifact is the lavender ribbon. So, how many people here have ever seen someone have a seizure or they know someone? So, that's pretty much like the culture that I'm gonna talk about. Epilepsy is not only like having a seizure, but it's also like you could be sitting down and like you just kind of space out, and like if somebody tries to snap you out of it, like you can't, like you're just stuck there, like kind of like if your life is on pause. That's also another symptom. According to the Epilepsy Foundation, around 2.8 million Americans have it, and 65 million people around the world. So my artifact is the lavender ribbon, and I'm going to explain why that color and why it's important to the epileptic culture. And after you know the meaning, I hope you could understand better like what it means. So first I'll explain the importance of it and then how I identify myself with it. So the lavender ribbon is basically like it transmits a positive message. In the beginning, the meaning, there was like a misconception with the meaning. People assumed that it had to do with the flower. It does have to do with the flower, the lavender flower, but they thought that it was like the lavender flower represented solitude, and that's how the people felt that had epilepsy. But that's not the case. It actually, like, when you think of that flower, it has like a calming and soothing effect. So that's why that color is chosen for the ribbon. So little by little, the ribbon, like, it's been gaining recognition around the world. And there's an awareness month, which is November, and then there's also a National Purple Day, which is on March 26th. And that day, it's not only like the U.S. that like they make events or whatever. It's also in Canada and like different parts. It was founded, like the day started, the first time that they had the event or whatever, it was in 2008. It was started by a 9-year-old girl. And so now that I discussed what it means, I will tell you how I identify myself with it. So I myself was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was 13. I only had one seizure, and that was it. But there was like little things going on that still like had me under like the treatment, because they still said like, oh, you still have epilepsy even though you've only had one seizure. So there's different characteristics. Like I said, it's not just like falling to the floor in consciousness. There's other things that that lead to that. So this is one of the least understood chronic illnesses, for the fact that not a lot of people like to talk about it. I didn't really like talking about it. Like if somebody asked me like, why are you taking medicine, it's like I kind of didn't want to tell people. But now it's like I'm open about it. Like I don't really mind it anymore. And I see that I'm not the only one with it, because obviously there's 65 million people in the world with it, and there's around 300, according to the Epilepsy Foundation, there's around 300,000 children under the age of 15 that have it. And 90,000 people can't control it, even if they take medication, like it can't be controlled for them. So with the given information I have provided, I hope you have a better understanding